Welcome. This is week number 24, day number 4 of this vlog. Today, we're going to be talking about how to retire at 50 with real estate investing before 50. It also works if you are at 50, give or take, after 50. But specifically at 50, and how I find deals, real estate deals, so that we can retire and have retirement income. I have been giving you for the past 24 weeks everything I know and I've been learning about. I do not consider myself a guru. So what I do is I go and learn a strategy. I work the strategy. It produces results. It has been producing results for a while. Then I bring that to you guys. And as I go through these phone calls that we have been making for the past 24 weeks, you guys get to hear the conversations with sellers and what they say. The reason I do this, the reason I chose this path is because the traditional path just didn't make any sense whatsoever to me. I wanted to be in control of my investments. And when I set up my retirement accounts, I was in the Navy and this sort of thing. And I've always been interested to see better gains and better control over my retirement accounts, TSP and so forth. And because I thought, you know what am I interested in? So I just kind of found what I loved and stuff. I loved the environment of, say, the Shark Tank, where the sharks just take their money and they place it in businesses that they believe in, that they like, that they see a good opportunity in, that sort of stuff, and I wanted to put to grow my retirement account using real estate, number one, also using private equity, number two, and then using other types of passive investments and things like that. So we have talked about all of that during the last 24 weeks. And so now we are almost halfway to the entire, 52 weeks. This is a 1-year challenge to where I am blogging or vlogging, video blog, I think it's what it stands for, vlogging about what I am doing to generate retirement income. I am not a guru. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I want to be. I would never, ever want to be a guru. I don't want to be a coach, even though some people ask me for advice and stuff. And we've done some calls here where I've taken people and start telling them what, my perspective is, and I give them a little guidance and stuff. But the goal here is to network with one another and help one another out in growing a retirement income. So we want to retire by the age 50 using retirement, creative retirement strategies. One of them, the most powerful and the best one that I use all the time, is real estate. My most successful deals have been, where there was a lot of pain on the part of the seller. They wanted to sell right away because they had a problem. And so we're able to come in and pick up a really good deal because of that. So, but you don't have to buy every deal with a discount. The majority of the deals don't have that great of motivation. There's not a whole lot of people. There's a lot of people out there marketing and getting those deals as well. So we have a lot of competition, but we know how to buy deals without using the bank's money. So I don't like taking the bank's money because I'm not in control. I like taking the seller's money or equity and have them finance that property for us. And you have seen a lot of examples this week already. That we've made 3 videos this week, maybe 4, 2 sessions on Monday, I believe. But you've seen conversations with sellers where they are taking the place of the bank. They're financing their properties to us. That's all I look for. I look for a seller that is willing to give me seller financing, finance that property to me, or let me take over their existing financing, right? And so I've been doing that for a number of years. I know recently, in the last 4 or 5 years, there's been a lot of people who have discovered that, and they're getting into that space, and they've created huge groups and stuff online and stuff to sort of accomplish that. So they've discovered something we've been doing for a while now, and I'm happy. There's great opportunity. They can make fantastic money. So it is fantastic that people are doing that. So we are just doing it differently because most of them want to, from the videos that I've seen, they want to reap the rewards really fast, right? And my plan has never been that. I want to do long term, like most of my properties. I want to keep them forever. I don't really like selling anything. I like buying and hoarding. I'm a hoarder, but instead of hoarding things in my house, I hoard the house, a bunch of them. So I like to say that I'm hoarding houses, or hoarding real estate. So we're going to make calls now so you can kind of see how that works. And as we move along, I will continue to sort of talk about this so that we can move fast and get some work done, because we are always behind. There's always a seller that we need to talk to and all this kind of stuff. It's a ton of work. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sell you a false dream here that it's so easy. It's not easy. This is not easy at all. It is a pain in the neck. It really is, because you have to deal with all kinds of different situations and stuff. So we go through so many of them because so many deals, potential deals, because I want to find the best deal, so that's why we do it. And we are going to start calling right now. Let's see here. So you can kind of hear these conversations. The whole point of these videos is that you hear multiple conversations. That's what you need to do. I mean, yeah, you can get really good at marketing, at doing certain things. You can get really good at other types of things. But the number one thing that I would recommend anybody would get good at is talking with owners of properties, whether it's a single family house or commercial property. You've got to get really good at talking to these owners. And if you're not good at that, then partner with somebody who does that, and who, they don't have to be really good, but they just have to be consistent with it. And I am very consistent. That's the point of making these videos. You can see that I am consistent. So reach out to me and we can partner together. And while you're doing that, there should be a form below where you can click, or send me an email, something to that effect. While you're doing that, give me a like and a subscribe. So here we are calling people. Okay, that wasn't sold. Okay, so what I have now is I got a CRM, customer relationship management, with all, this is where I put all the potential deals. And so that I can stay organized. all the notes, all the property addresses. They own one property, they own two properties. I mean, all of that we try to keep very organized within the system, so we don't waste time. All of this is so we don't waste time. We want to be as efficient with our time, because this will waste all kinds of time if you are not organized.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Is this Leonard?
No, it's not Leonard. Who's calling? It's his wife.
This is his wife. This is Ben. How are you?
Who is that?
Ben.
Ben, from where?
Yeah, we spoke a little bit about your property down in Lansing, West Lansing Circle.
Yeah.
Yep, and wanted to see if you guys still wanted to move forward in selling it.
Yeah, we would like to sell it.
Oh, good. Okay, what kind of time frame would you like to sell? ASAP, or what kind of time frame?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Do you know where that is?
Well, I'm looking at the map right now. I was just doing a little research here. So I wanted to call you guys and ask you a couple questions as far as like what's there in terms of like piping or anything, if you know that, what we can.
I don't know what is there, to tell you the truth. We bought it years ago. We did not even look at it before we bought it. So.
Oh, got you.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen it?
Really what is there. Pardon me?
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I saw it some years ago. I don't know what is there now, or I've been back there in a long, long time.
Gotcha. Where do you guys live?
We live in Tamarack, Florida.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you're not too far. Okay. Well, I was gonna see. I assume then the land is not cleared or anything like that.
I don't think so. It's not cleared because we didn't have it cleared.
Okay. So how much would you want to sell it for?
Listen, can I right now I really don't. What's your best offer?
Okay.
We would say maybe $10,000, but
10,000. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to buy it like right away, would you be negotiable on the 10,000?
Yeah, we can negotiate. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. If I were to say 6,500, like right away, would you do that?
I would say 7.
You would say 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do 7. That's agreeable to me. 7,000. Do you mind? Are you opposed to us going with our? Because we work with a title company. Do you mind working with our title company as well? The reason I'm asking is because, sorry to interrupt real quick, but the reason I'm asking is because they work with us pretty often, so they do things pretty fast.
Well, let me check with my daughter. She's a realtor.
Okay.
And she usually takes care of any kind of real estate business for us.
Sure. You go ahead and check with her. No problem.
I'll give her your number and ask her to call you.
Oh, that's perfect. My name is Ben. Okay, Ben. Last name is Marks, Marks.
I don't know. I see a number, Raymond, come up on my phone. I was wondering.
Yeah. Raymond and I work together. So yeah, to get the transaction and everything else through, you will next be talking to Raymond. So Raymond will give you a call.
I see. I
You
see.
got it. Yep.
All right. Can I give, oh, I'd like to give you my daughter. Let me give you my daughter's number and you can call her.
Sure, sure. Go ahead.
Her number is 954.
No problem. No problem. Take your time.
The number is 954
Mm-hmm.
646 1233.
Okay.
It's the Melissa Miller group. Her name is Melissa Miller. And you can just let her know that I told you to call her.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. We will go ahead and do that and get everything set up, and then Raymond will reach back out to you, okay?
All righty. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Miller. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. This is a nice, clean deal because I saw the comps right away. And I saw what we had offered before. We had offered, I think, let me see. We had offered 9, I believe, and she declined. But so then I needed to make myself embarrassed with my offer, which I run the risk of people shouting at me. So I said 6,500. She goes, if you do 7, we have a deal. I said, okay, let's do 7. Okay, so let me see here. So I'll be making the notes here. So I put everything into the CRM. This lead we had labeled as lost or dead, but clearly it's a good lead. So, you know, if you want this property, you buy it for $7,000. Look at the map here. There's houses being built there, you know, so it's very cheap. Then let me know. Let me know if you want this property. Maybe you want, to build your own house. This is, you know, these lots here are great for end buyers. They're not really too much, too fast, too quick as a long term. So when I do see lots and that sort of stuff, I do think, you know, building and then, you know, going ahead and reselling that property. But the way that I like to resell is to actually give the financing to the buyer. So that way we're in that deal for a minimum of 30 years, thus creating long-term cash flow for us. So give me a call if you want to participate in these deals. Let's see here. So this is a cheap, very cheap lot. You know, I think that they might even take 5. You know, we can still probably negotiate. So everything is renegotiable. You know, that's one of the ways that I like to look at things. So let's go here. And let's say. Okay. Spoke to Mrs. Miller, and they said they want to move forward. Negotiated. After negotiating a bit, She said that they would take 10K. I said the most we can do is 6,500. She said 7K. Said okay. Following up. But I really think if we have to, we can get them down below 6K to make them better for us. Okay. All right. So okay, so I'm just on my CRM. I have to organize, how I'm classifying this lead. And yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. She said to call her daughter to transact it. Perfect. Okay, so that almost never happens where I get somebody that fast and a good opportunity. Okay, so everything has been set up, everything in place. I think. Okay, yeah, so let's go on to the next right here. So yeah, we got to stay super organized. We can't take any chances with that because you need a lot of data to find these people. Like I said, you have to look for or take a look at 100 properties before you find one really good deal. Then but to actually look at those 100 properties, you have to go through at least 500. I would say more like 1,000 of them from start to finish. Like 1,000 people started, you cold called, and most of the numbers were bad and all that kind of stuff. Then you found, say 500 that were accurate. Then you found like 300 that maybe want to sell. And then you kept calling and calling and calling. Then you found out that only 150 did actually want to sell and actually had a reason to sell, right? And then out of those, only maybe 100 you will actually end up talking to, because the other 50 or the other 200 or the other whatever, it's a lot more than that. they don't answer the phone, you know. So there's a lot of conversations that are lost, and all that kind of stuff. It's just sometimes it feels like it's a huge waste of time, but just have to keep your name on the, I mean, your mind on the goal. And then out of the 100, you look at them, and you see them, and you try to work them, and then you end up with one of them will actually be a good deal. So it is a ton of work. That's why a lot of people don't stay in this business, because it's so much work. It's very frustrating. It is frustrating work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna not lie. It is a lot of work, very frustrating. If you go and pay attention to the YouTube videos and all the gurus and stuff, you will never hear that. They will tell you it's so easy, anybody can do it. My dog can do it. You know, if my dog can do it, why can't you do it? You know, it's amazing. You know, my dog, you know, is just like, you know, not even that smart of a dog. And if you can do it, you can do it. Stuff like that they give you that feeling, but it's not. It really is not. It is not like that. I really don't find many videos online that give you the realities of real estate. They just don't, you know. And this is not just my opinion, because I work with a lot of partners and stuff, and a lot of people contact me from these videos, and we all talk about the same thing. It's kind of like the movies, right? Like YouTube and YouTube videos are like the movies. They give you, like me, I was in the Navy. I love watching movies about, you know, like that involve somebody who was in the military or who is in the military, and then they, you know, they have some military skills, that type of stuff. I love those movies. And then you go and you watch those movies, like, say, for example, I've watched, or a TV show called Burn Notice. Happens is they you know, they make it so cool to be a former spy or something. He was special forces before, and that type of stuff. And so, but then when you join the Navy, when you join the military, and we used to talk about it when I was in the Navy, we're like, hey, we are in the Navy now, and it's not like it is in the movies at all. It's like, it's not at all like that. You know, it's all paperwork and trainings to death about, most of the time, silly stuff. And you know, I used to be an aircraft mechanic, and it was more or less about like the, you know, I found myself talking all the time about, you know, like the nuts and bolts, like the actual nuts and bolts and hydraulic systems. And I had to do training, and I had to do tests, you know, and I had to get my qualifications, and I'd go to this other training to get my qualified for this, and then get my wings, and you know, stuff like that. It was never, nothing about the military, in my opinion, was like the movies, except for the footage. You get to go on the ships, you get to go on the airplanes and stuff, and you get to work on them, that type of stuff. That was accurate, like the actual footage of the carrier. They're majestic boats, but or ships, right? They're majestic to look at, but life in the Navy is nothing, absolutely nothing like in the movies. It's very frustrating. So it's the same thing here. You know, like all these people on YouTube, you see it's like the movie version of real estate. They tell you it's this, it's that, or whatever. Then you get into it, and it's not. You just spend your time getting yelled at by people and negotiating, people hanging up on you, and stuff like that. It really is not. So I wanted to make this channel and show you guys the reality of it. And I don't even have to tell you about it. I want you to see it. I want you to listen to it. So many times I'm just silent, I'm not talking, but I want you to see what it's like. So keep following the videos, and you can kind of see and get a gist of it. And it's not a waste of your time, because it's not like you're just watching. You can participate in these deals. So even though you might watch these videos years into the future, you can count on the fact that I am doing deals at the time that you are watching this, right? So count on that fact, because I don't plan on stopping unless, you know, the Lord calls me home. Then I'm still going to be doing deals, right? So so you just reach out to me. These videos allow you to see how I work, how I find these properties. And so they should help you see, you know, kind of like what you can expect from me. So you can expect that I'll be on the phone all the time, finding deals for you and me. So give me a call. Here we go. Next property here. This is Cape Coral, for sale by owner. He's trying to sell it for 80K. Okay, well. On market, FISBO for 80K. Let's see what he wanted. Let me see on the notes here right quick. Let me see if he would take what we have here. This is Stubbs.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and
Okay. So no one picked up. Let's move on to the next here. Okay, it's still available, I believe. Lehigh Acres. Here. Okay. I hope you guys can hear the ringing. Rings forever. Okay, well, I don't think anyone's going to answer. Okay, let's see here. Sold. Okay. Okay. All right. Move on to the next one. This one doesn't have an address. It might be somebody who's a connection. House for rent. Okay, so these guys are renting this house. Let me see here. Oklahoma City. No answer. Okay, let's go on to the next here.
Please leave your message for 702931103.
Ginger, nothing. New Mexico, okay.
Please leave your message.
Sold. This is the reality, right? Some were sold, some, you know, can't find the owner. That's the reality. I want you to see how we deal with that. For sale, 679. On market, 679. Okay. Okay, let's see what this is here.
Thank you for calling Firefighters Credit Union. Your first
Credit union, okay. Okay.
Hello, this is Peter. Please leave a message at the top.
Okay. All right, so voicemails and solds, and that type of stuff. Oops, sold. Okay. Okay, so has been sold. Move on. Okay, this one here has no address. Okay, move to dead. Okay. All right, so here we go, living the dream. Okay.
Sir, the OCN is missing. Please re-enter the phone number you are calling.
Okay, so not working. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. Number 106, Joseph.
Please leave your message for 6.
Okay, not working again. So I am actually happy with the results so far because we've gotten a really good one. That is a quick, I think we'll make quick. That's going to be a resell. Like I said, I see a lot of deals that we have to resell and stuff. So that's going to be one of them. We can probably make about 10 grand on that deal. Easy, I think. Okay, so where did I leave off here? So I would say that's not bad. No, it took, it was a quick phone call. Oh, look at this property right next to the church. Wisconsin.
Hello.
Hey, Warren, how are you? This is Ben.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Warren, this is Ben. I was just calling you back about your property there on 3599.
Yes.
Wanted to see if you still wanted to move forward in selling it.
What do you mean? I don't know if I talked to you, but I'm buying. Why would I sell?
Oh, you're buying it. Oh, okay.
Oh yes. I got an offer. You got some for sale?
Got you. Yeah. What do you buy?
Well, primarily woodland, farmland. It's got buildings on.
Okay.
Has this been spring?
No. This is Ben Marks. You had spoken to my assistant about.
Okay.
About it.
I
Okay.
talked to you.
Okay. Thank you.
I've been talking to Ben Spring.
Oh, got you. Sounds good. Thank you, sir. He is not selling. He is buying. Okay. Dead leads. Okay.
Thank you for calling. Please listen carefully as your options may have changed.
Dead. Okay. No address. Okay. So we have no address. These ones came from our Google PPC. And that's pay-per-click. We do marketing on pay-per-click. And on Google, when people search, how to sell a house without a realtor or something like that, show them an ad, people click on it, they come into our system, but they didn't leave an address, which is very frustrating when they don't do that because we don't know them. Why was this marked as? She called back. How can it not be a working number here? Let me call her again.
Oh,
Yes, I was looking for Yvonne.
she's not in. This is the husband speaking on my cell phone.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this is Ben. You guys had submitted a request through our website about a property that you were looking at selling.
Oh, that's been so.
Oh, it's been sold. Okay, well, I just had you here on my list. I'll just mark you as sold. Thank you, sir.
All right, well.
Have a good one. You know, that's a lesson right there, is because the follow-up was not done properly there. Property was sold. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, Michaela. She picked up but then hung up. Okay, let's go on to the next right here. Okay. Stop messaging me. Okay. All right. Let's go and make a little bit better phone calls now. So we are going to come over here and okay, let's make a few phone calls here. Okay. So now let's see here. Active. Okay. Let's see here. North Carolina, Baltimore. I want to find people in Florida here real quick. Popcorn, okay, Jacksonville. Okay. Okay. Let's see here, Baltimore, Atlanta, Jacksonville. Okay, Jacksonville. Let's see if it's sold. Nope. Oh, nice. Very nice. This looks like a fantastic opportunity here, to be honest. Oh, this is a Mandarin. Great. Okay, let's see. Sandra. Okay, this one came from. She's moving back to Costa Rica. Okay. Hello, Sandra. How are you? This is Ben. This is Ben. You and I spoke last year, a couple months ago, and you asked me to give you a call back after the new year, calling you back about your property there on Mandarin Woods.
Okay, yes, sir. I don't remember you, but anyway, I changed my mind. I'm going to keep in this country. I was thinking moving to Costa Rica, but I changed my mind.
Oh.
But anyway, thank you so much.
Okay. Can I ask why you decided not to? Is there something wrong with Costa Rica?
No, I changed my mind because too many things in my family.
Oh.
Yeah, something is good in Costa Rica.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, thank you.
Maybe I can follow up later. Maybe, things change all the time. So maybe I can follow up, in a few months, just kind of periodically following up with you just to see how you're doing and see if you were still thinking about it.
Okay, sir. Okay. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She is not ready yet. This is where we go into like years and years. She's not ready yet. But will follow up in a few months. Okay. Okay. It's in Jacksonville as well. Let's see here.
Hello?
Hey, Emmanuel, this is Ben. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Oh, doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I was just calling you back. We spoke at the end of the year last year. You said maybe call you back up after the first of the year about possibly selling your property there on Candlebark Drive.
Well, I don't find no place yet, so that's what I
Can you repeat that again?
say I still don't find any place yet,
Gotcha.
so that's the reason that I remain inside until I find the place.
Well, I might be able to find you a place. What are you looking for?
You'll be able to find me a place?
Yeah, I might be able to do that. I have a ton of connections in Jacksonville. So I might be able to find you a place.
So what do you come up with?
Well, tell me what you're looking for, and then I'll go out and see if I can find you what you're looking for.
Well, I'm looking for 1.1.
$1.1 million property.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you want to buy, right?
No, that's what I want to sell.
Oh, that's what you want to sell for. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you wanting to buy for?
Well, maybe 250 to 300.
250K to 300K. Okay. Okay.
And we could do that as a contingency, right?
Yep, we can do that for sure. Yeah, I'm just looking here real quick so I can give you an idea. Let's see. What neighborhood do you want? I know you're in Arlington right now. Where do you want to move to?
Well, I'm living close to the beach, so I think something in the same, not far in the same area from Atlantic Beach Boulevard, not far from UNF.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I have a, are you open to working with an agent, with a real estate agent?
Well, if I could get it myself, so that would be fine.
Yeah. Listen, I have a friend of mine. Her name is Karen. She works with me all the time. Let me have her give you a call. Is that okay?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, appreciate it, Emmanuel. We'll talk soon. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
What he wants is just way too much. He's about $200,000 over. But this agent is really, really good. Let me see here. Let me email her real quick. Going to send it from here. I'm just going to send a quick email here. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I got her email here real quick. Okay, just texted her. I was dealing with that. Pause the video for a second. So, okay. And then okay. Seller, buyer. Okay, sweet. All right. Okay, let's go on to the next. Oh. Crazy numbers referred to a of mine. Okay, popcorn. Let's see here. Now,
Hello.
hey, Malford, this is Ben. How are you?
Well, a little under the weather, but
Oh, man. Yeah, what's going on? You got a cold?
yeah, I had a head cold, but got some amoxicillin, so seems to be working this morning.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I was just calling you back. I know we had a conversation about your property, and I know we were actually talking about that you've been doing investing as well. So, you know, just kind of calling you back about seeing what we can do.
Well, I've still got stuff. I just turned down a deal. I mean, you know, if people want to do it bad, and I'm thinking, well, you're $10,000 off. I mean, if you can't make more than $10,000, you need to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to talk anybody into anything.
Right.
And that deal, they said that deal's still available if I change my mind. Well, I'm not going to change my mind, I don't think. But you know, I'm open to listen.
Yeah.
To anybody, but I'm not a dope.
Yeah.
And I'm 76 years old, so I don't tolerate fools really easy anymore.
Yeah. Well, the question I had two potential things I've been thinking about. You know, last time that, I don't know if you remember, but last time we talked, you kind of walked me through the county. Remember that? The county, how you look for deals and stuff. Remember you were telling me about that? Yeah.
And they're still going on. I hadn't looked at them in a day or two, but it's easy enough to look at them.
Yeah, easy enough. So here's what I was thinking. We've been buying some properties around and stuff, and one of the things that we do is that in between money. You know, when we go and we put an offer on a property and stuff, and we have to put down earnest money deposit. You know, that right there is small amounts and stuff. And so what we're doing is we are getting a lot more proficient in that. But we get good deals often. The problem is that the buyers out there, there's not a whole lot of buyers that actually can perform. You know, so
Yeah.
so wanting to see if you were still kind of thinking about getting good deals, and I'm talking good deals.
Yeah, well, I have, but here lately, you know, I just decided I'm not doing anymore.
Oh,
My oldest starts coming down, and we're gonna try to go through all this because if me and her mother dies,
mhm.
and she has to start doing some of it, and
Yeah,
so we can't take it with us.
yeah.
But,
What about a passive strategy? Just putting your money to work. What do you think about that?
well, what we've been doing is we've been putting all our money in treasury bonds.
Oh, treasury
You know,
bonds.
you can't get inflation, man. You get 6.5% interest on the treasury bond.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that's the safest thing in the world if we're gonna still have a government, you know.
Yeah. What yield is the treasury at right now?
Well, you can get at least 4.97%. Now you can go on and buy T-bills, and you can get 6.5. Here you can get 7% on those. Those are the old bonds that people bought when interest rates were high,
Mm-hmm.
and they still did. I mean, you know, they were 30-year bonds,
Yeah.
and they on the open market. You just have to go up to the e-swab account, and you know they let you set that up for free.
Mm-hmm.
And then you log in and click trade and click bond, and it'll show you what the best CD rates are. Wells Fargo and Chase Bank just put out some
Yeah.
4.9% CD rates.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that the treasuries have been doing better than they were before. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people take a little time to educate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can buy a 6 months treasury bill that'll pay you 4.9%. I looked at them this morning. It's not a secret,
Uh-huh.
and they put it available, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they don't bring anything to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
you know, that's what we've been doing. We're waiting for interest rates to get above 5%. And maybe we'll go out to 2-year bonds, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I
that's
just
don't
kind of.
really
Mm-hmm.
do anything, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, I was pretty much just kind of. I don't want to take too much of your time because you got a little bit of under the weather here, but I just wanted to put a bug in your ear. You know, we're doing pretty good volume real estate. You know, and if we can do obviously, as you know, a little bit better than the treasuries. So if you are interested in having a further conversation, would it be okay to call you after you get better?
Well, I'm just not really interested in doing anymore. I do know I looked at a house the other day that I believe could be bought for $150,000.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are tenants that are there have been there a long time. Now they're only paying $1,000 a month,
Mm-hmm.
but they're willing to pay more because they don't want to lose.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I mean,
Yeah, I wasn't talking about like doing a deal. I was talking about like more or less you would hold just the paper, just the paper.
I just don't want to get involved in it. I'm trying to get everything organized, and then we just we
Gotcha.
know where it is, and we know what it's doing,
Yeah.
and we ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
You could buy a Philip Morris stock,
Mm,
Philip Morris stock, and it pays you 8.5% interest or
Yeah.
dividend.
hmm
It's been paying it 30 years,
hmm
so there's no reason to believe that people's going to stop smoking next month.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, I
No,
just thought I would
that-
ask, you know what I mean? I thought I would call you and ask and just kind of see how you were doing, but I will,
yeah,
say again.
I'm just too old, man. I just don't have. I don't have a 25-year-old energy to do this stuff anymore.
Oh, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Well, you know, I'll call you back later to see how you're doing, how you're feeling and stuff. I just don't want to keep you on the phone too long because I know you're under the
All
weather.
right, man. Okay, catch you later.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mom. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so that was straight pitch. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that was a good call. He's just not. He just kept saying he's too old to do that. But maybe once he gets out from under the weather, he'll feel better about it. You know. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. Follow me tomorrow for another vlog where you can kind of see what I'm doing to retire before I hit 50, which is I still have a little bit over a decade to get there. But I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.